About halfway through our pregnancy, we found out there were complications with our twin girls, and after extensive testing, I was hospitalized out of state.
I lost my son Sam in 2021, January. We had him in Shreveport, and we were in the middle of the labor and delivery floor. I could hear the monitors next to me going off, and
So in May 2016, I was living in Ohio, away from home, 16 hours from Louisiana. And I went to work and I got a phone call that my daughter had passed away in her sleep.
We knew we were gonna lose one twin, but we ended up losing both. So, we know that the family's experience in the hospital sets the tone for their long-term healing and grieving journey.
We went to the ER and we got to spend time with her, but we only got an hour. And then it was time for us to go.
They thought enough that to move me as far away from the nursery as possible, but still it was in the postpartum unit where all the babies are.
I'm excited for construction to begin because I can see that being able to provide care in an environment like this will make the whole experience just a little more bearable. It is just as important for my patients to feel cared for as it is for me to provide that care. When you're in training, you learn a little about infant loss, fetal loss, but in private practice, you begin to learn the impact that that has on a family. And how it changes their lives forever.
I feel like the hospital that I was in had to kind of create a space for me, a special area for the mom with the sick babies. A bereavement suite is a quiet, peaceful space for families who have lost a child to spend time with their baby, to make memories, to bond, and to start the grieving process.
The St. Francis Medical Center Bereavement Suite will be one of the first of its kind in the United States. It is a sacred space dedicated to supporting the unique emotional, physical, and spiritual needs of the families experiencing some of the greatest loss.
So the more time I spent in that hospital room, the more confined I felt and the more cold it felt. And so I needed it to feel more homey in order to spend any more time there.
And then to have room for visitors. So, and have the space where people can come in and it's not so cramped and you're not in a labor floor where people are congratulating grandparents. You're in your own space, separated from the regular labor and delivery areas, and people can come in and just embrace your baby and you and your partner and just really bond with them for that really short period of time that you get.
The suite gives them the opportunity to have a space where they can grieve their loss with love, respect, and dignity. And it's our goal to create a space that feels less clinical and more like a sanctuary, truly like a home and not a hospital.
I ask that you not only support us, not only for my family, so Zoey's legacy can go on, but for your family, because who in your life has been touched? 1 in 4 women suffer from pregnancy and infant loss, and it is never okay for them to feel like they are alone.
You never know who this is going to happen to or when a tragedy like this is going to happen. I can't imagine how much a bereavement suite would have helped me and my family. The goal is to provide uninterrupted, intentional time for your family when it matters the most. For years to come, families will be impacted by the legacy of your contribution.